you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today, and we're just about set for it. Joe Frazier's coming down to the ring now. And what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight. Evil Ways his ring walk, just a cool, calm stride to him. Looks like just another day in his life.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
You got this one. You know what to do.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. You buy a ticket to a Joe Frazier fight, you have grand expectations.
Yeah, and you have expectations that you're not going to be going to get a hot dog or going to get a soda. You better sit in your seat, have your eyes glued, because he's coming out after that man.
Teddy, I'm going to be kind in simply describing one of our fighters tonight as just having low stamina. He's going up against a guy who's a high motor guy tonight.
Yeah, what I think he has to do, and I'll be kind too, is he just has to go for broke, go for the Hail Mary. Jump right on the faster guy.
To the head he goes with a left hand. You see him holding on. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Joe Frazier. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Well timed by Evil Ways. He took a step back, landed the counter punch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Little head hunting never hurt. Does it with the hook. Final 10 seconds of round number one.
Nice, nice.
What a demolishing body punch by Joe Frazier. And we come to the end of round number one. Evil Ways' attitude of being effective and aggressive worked out well. His opponent is damaged.
Breathe. Deep breath. Good job. Deep breath. You're in control of this fight, but don't get careless out there. Keep boxing smart. Do not fight his fight. Jab and move.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Oh, that was good right there. You're seeing some smart boxing by Joe Frazier.
Yeah, a little step to the side, break up the pressure, and at the same time put yourself in a position where you can catch him a clean shot.
Right to the body. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And banging away he goes. was able to land that power punch.
Trying to force his way in that front door, and he got smacked with that door.
Nice block by Evil Ways. And he ties up on the inside. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, Joe Frazier's proving to be elusive. Watch how Joe Frazier uses that jab. See how consistent he is with it?
Keep your hands up, come on. Mix it up,
Zones in on that overhand right. Unable to score with the hook.
Keep it going.
And that's the end of round 2. Frazier's style is flawed in this fight. It's not matching up well with an opponent who's more than comfortable hitting him from the outside.
He's standing there, and all he's doing is absorbing. Somebody's got to remind him, you don't get points, you don't get credit for taking a good shot.
You need to capitalize on his misses, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his misses. Where's your body work? Hit the body.
And round number 3 is underway. Well, that's his signature punch right there. Joe Frazier landing the hook. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Pace yourself.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Uppercut.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Punch, punch.
Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing. You want to keep them off balance. Stay effective.
So accurate and powerful is Joe Frazier with that hook. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
A stinging uppercut by Joe Frazier. What will Frazier do right now? He was rocked moments ago. If I'm Frazier, I just tie up.
Relax, relax. Take a deep breath. I need you to focus. Anticipate his punches, okay?
Got any more of these? I'll do one. Hold it. More blood? Yeah.
Stay tight, stay tight. Keep jabbing and hitting. Keep him in front of you, okay? Don't let him move.
Evil Ways is up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished themselves to any great amount so far. Digging in with a left to the gut. Good biting, snapping shot by Joe Frazier. Good exchange. He fires back. Evil Ways has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek.
You're not focusing.
Halfway through round number 4. Evil Ways is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
Keep moving.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Move your head.
Evil Ways' right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Oh, he is absolutely... What a big shot. A sharp knifing punch. That back power hand just scored the knockdown. Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
And round 4 comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner and we get a close-up look, Evil Ways' his cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Keep those hands moving.
You got any more of these? I'll give you one. Hold it. More blood?
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little...
Solid. Oh, Joe Frazier is hurt here. He went down from that power punch. Boy, his opponent is just fearless going to the inside against Smokin' Joe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Smokin' Joe Frazier. You know he's going to try to respond here as Frazier gets back up after the knockdown. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? He missed that uppercut. Great hook to the head that time.
Nice.
That's a massive power shot to the body by Joe Frazier. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Halfway through this round here. Good effective work with that straight right hand. It's so obvious what the strengths are of Joe Frazier, but where is there a need or room for improvement?
A little bit in the defensive quarters. You know, he'll bob and weave, Joe, but when he goes down to make you miss, he comes straight up in the middle. He would serve himself a lot better if he came up on the side.
Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Joe Frazier. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Frazier's damaged by a right hand. So he gets a much-needed break here in between rounds. That last round, he took a ton of damage.
Right about now, you got to think that his corner and the referee are looking very closely at maybe stopping this fight. So it's up to him to turn it around. The only way he could do is to blow another round. I know that sounds crazy, but I think he's going to tie up, use this round to get himself back together, and then start making plans to come back the next round.
Start of a new round, and it seems like a whole new man. Hard to believe that this is the fighter that was just knocked down in the last round.
Well, he's got some of those great recovery skills, kind of like Arturo Gatti used to always have. You know, he was a guy that he could be battered, he could look like he was barely hanging on, and then all of a sudden the next round, he looked good to go.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Frazier's jab lands well. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Joe Frazier stunned there, and he's going to hold on.
He hasn't been in this situation too often.
Relax!
How about that? He lands a big shot there.
He set the table, and he went and ate.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Evil Ways is clearly committed to the strategy of footwork, of movement, of staying away and staying out of trouble.
Yeah, he's got plenty of air in those tires, and he's making sure that he's using them. He's spinning them around that ring. He just has to make sure that he doesn't get predictable where he's going straight back. He goes straight back, you can always time him.
Listen to me. Best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches. That'll keep them away. Okay, listen. I want to see that straight right. Throw the jab, then straight there.
Start of a new round, and you got to expect his opponent to jump all over him. He nearly got rid of him at the end of the last round.
Yeah, if I'm in the other corner, I'm telling him get after him. But you can use that in reverse. You know your opponent's coming after you. Maybe he gets a little reckless. You have an opportunity to nail him as he's coming after you.
Uppercut!
Oh, I like the way he went to the body with that hook. What an impact that left hand just made by Evil Ways. Evil Ways' punch is far off the target.
There you go.
Now he goes to the gut with a right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Evil Ways has been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
Back to the body.
Good flush shot upstairs. Brings a big power punch. It landed well.
Well, we were talking about getting into the kitchen. He went in there, and he tore apart that kitchen.
And banging away he goes. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? The ref is stopping this fight. Joe Frazier's a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count. As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. Evil Ways is now a winner by knockout.
Listen, you want to win, you want to get to a title, you want to be successful, but you want to make money. And this is one way to ensure you're going to make money, scoring knockouts.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.